Hi Taurus, I hope you're okay. I'm Clarissa. Thank you so much for being here. Taurus, I'm here for your how we feel about you love reading. So let's get into it. And Taurus, if you like the messages, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much. Alright, one side is you, one side is the other. So of course you can swap the energies how you want and see how it resonates with you. Okay. First cards. Energy that's come out. First card here we have the Queen of Swords. So we have air sign card, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini card. You could be dealing with an air sign. You could be in your air energy at the moment, where it's all about dissecting information, getting to the truth of things, talking about the future. We also have the Seven of Cups. There's a little bit of patience needed here. It's almost like you're planting seeds, or someone's planted seeds here, wanting to wait for their time to bloom, wait for the relationship to blossom in a way, changing perspective here. I feel like maybe somebody's wanting to speak out to make sure there's some changes implementing the way they feel. Okay, we've got Princess of Cups of here as well. So water sign cards. So we've got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. Is someone who definitely knows how to get into the emotion. They know how to use their intuition to try and identify a situation, see what a situation is. They're still trying to sort things out. It's also they're trying to suss out what's going on here. Okay. And we have Princess of Swords. Wow, it's getting deeper by the card. So Princess of Swords, again, we've got air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Again, there is, there's a need to look into some information. This is about communicating the heart space here, biding your time to see how things evolve. This is definitely about speaking the heart. Okay, let's see the other side. The Empress, this could be you, Taurus, this could be your energy. Taurus, Empress, major kind of Taurus. This is using your creativity. There's an intention here to move forward, to grow something. This is also speaks of, with the pomegranate here, this also speaks of children, pregnancy, the maternal nurturing side of things. So it could be something that you wanted to nurture. It could be something that you wanted to grow. It could be children involved as well, wanting to communicate your love for your children in some ways. The Empress, she's very attractive and she's very nurturing as well. She likes luxury. Okay, got the Seven of Cups here. There could be somebody or certain energy where you feel like there's so much going on. You're having to kind of dip into so many different types of energies, it gets a little bit confusing. So maybe you wanted a little bit of clarity. Maybe the communication, again, is about creating some clarity in a situation about what your desire is, what your value is here. The World here, very karmic situation. So something that keeps happening again, I think. I feel like it's something that, it's a feeling, an emotion that keeps popping up from time to time. So it can be a conversation. I feel like the conversation is about value. And the Ten of Swords. So yeah, so you're wanting to leave some old thoughts behind here. Ten of Swords. So situations, maybe some of the words have come out too strong. And maybe here you're feeling like, there's a few pain points here. Some things have been triggering. Again, there's an overabundance of emotions here, overabundance of kind of confusion. So maybe you wanted to just create some more clarity about some certain things that keep coming up. Okay, let's get a card for the energy together. What are the energies together for Taurus? Okay, yep, so we've got the Justice card. So it's funny because this came up for Aries, but it came out in reverse. So let's just have a think on these cards here, because there's a need for create some balance here. I feel like there is, it's almost like the way the situation's come out now, again, replaying itself again another way. It's here to identify the balance or the need for balance. So this time around, it's like, okay, let's speak about it. There may have been some things here where they didn't speak before, but now it's like the energy is saying, I'm ready to talk about some things. I'm ready to make some changes. Let's implement some new ways of feeling. Let's implement some new structure with the Seven of Pentacles. it's almost like the thought process is stronger than the emotion here. So it's like, yeah, it feels like they mean well. You know, they mean well, but I feel like the words are, you know, they're maybe really too strong. You know, maybe too much emphasis on the future, what we're supposed to be doing, and maybe too forceful, too directive. Whereas there is emotion here. They are saying things from the heart, but they're not at the queen energy yet. You know, it's princess. So princesses, you know, it's almost saying like, you know, let's discover. I'm still discovering. I'm still kind of trying to work things out here. But you and your own energy here, the Empress, obviously you can take which side it ever is for you. The Empress, you know, she speaks of value. She sees herself very highly. You know, she sees herself as a counterpart. You know, she can do things on her own, but she definitely knows her own value in the relationship. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't have any qualms about that. She gets her place. She gets her role, and her role, she puts herself on a pedestal. She expects that to be seen. So I feel like there's a conversation about, you know, the way certain things are making the Empress feel. So making this side feel. And there's a situation that keeps coming out. It keeps replaying. So this conversation needs to keep coming out. Maybe I feel like sometimes with the Ten of Swords that your thoughts are not being heard. So it creates this kind of confusion. And maybe you're kind of done with the thoughts not being heard. And I feel like maybe it could have been a little bit of a trigger in here. Like this side's thoughts, this person's thoughts, feelings have almost been, you know, maybe like blindsided a little bit, or like, you know, it's another thing you've got to deal with, you know, like another thing that you've got to contend with and try and sort out. And it could be just a bit much. You may feel like you want a little bit of a break from the situation, you know, just to gain some clarity, just to understand a little bit more, because you do ultimately want an end to the way certain things are feeling and thinking in your mind. You want there to be some balance here. The Justice card also speaks about legalities as well. So you could be dealing with, you know, some type of paperwork, you know, in terms of making sure that, you know, things, again, that you get what you're supposed to be getting out of the situation. You're supposed to be what it is that you're supposed to be receiving. Again, there's this emphasis on balance. There's an emphasis on, you know, past actions, past mindsets. All these swords here indicate, you know, a thought process. Whether it's yours, whether it's this person's, whether it's other people getting involved, all kinds of things. Like you just had enough. It's a karmic situation. So it's almost like there's some balance being regained here. But it has created some confusion in the mind here. So let's clarify, Taurus. Let's clarify the cards. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. The Fool card, yes. They need to take a risk in something, major kind of areas. They need to see where things go. I feel like they're trying to be strong in the way they say things. It's almost like they're taking a chance. It's like now or never. Let's do it. Let's speak about it. Let's speak on it. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. The Tower card, yeah. Again, there's a shocking moments here. The Tower card, major kind of for Scorpio, Mars energy here. So, you know, it's almost like there has to be some uncomfortable changes. And they have to take time to almost like be implemented. So there has been some, you know, really strong archetypal changes here in the mindset, in the way things feel. The feelings, you know, maybe they just don't belong in the situation anymore. They've needed to change. Let's clarify the Princess of Cups. Okay, we've got Judgment in reverse. Yeah, so again, I feel like they've been very quiet about how they feel. You know, they haven't really said much. They haven't really said things because of the fear of being judged, you know, or the fear of being criticized in some way. And they've let their thoughts be the main antagonizer, but it could be the thoughts have been the thing that have been, you know, in the forefront. It needed to be emotion. The balance not here. So, yeah, they could have been not saying what they needed to say here. Let's clarify the Princess of Swords. The Eight of Wands, yeah, but time is now. Yeah, I feel like definitely there's needed, the communication has needed to step up in a way that, yes, it may be uncomfortable, and it may mean a little bit of a kind of, you know, what does this mean, and a bit of a back and forth. You know, it's like as soon as the mouth is opened, then, you know, it definitely meets the counterpart reaction. Let's clarify the Empress. Let's clarify the Empress. So what, the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so again, there's a need to maintain maturity levels. There's a need to maintain, you know, your value, not being swayed or manipulated by the way something feels. This person can easily slip into your emotions here to try to kind of undervalue or undermine the things that you feel like you belong to, your value, in a sense, your worth. Okay, so let's clarify the Seven of Cups. We've got the Ten of Swords here twice. It's definitely about the emotion here. Definitely about, you know, again, I feel like you have to be very careful of what's happening in the mindset. You know, again, what we think, what we feel can come out, you know, in a way that is kind of disruptive. So there's a need to, again, consider what's going on in the mindset and not allowing these thoughts to kind of impact you so much. It's almost like I feel like someone's quite sensitive to the way something feels, some things that they've heard. So again, it's just being cautious, having that protection over yourself, almost like guarding the mind. Because I don't think it's not like it's personal. It's just like it's too much. It's like there's so much going on. Let's clarify the World card. Clarify the World. We've got a Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is having, maybe it's, again, money here. There has to be, you know, a balance of money here. There's a karmic situation. I think it's like the value has to be given. The value of whatever it is has to be given in terms of the money as well. There has to be more balance in money. So things could be feeling a little bit restricted at the moment. It feels like money is kind of coming out of your hands or out of the situation. So it's almost like trying to grapple onto the money. But this is something that is karmic. It's like a long-term energy here that is here. So it's, you know, redefining how money is going to be, again, grounded. How are you going to ground money here? Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Swords. The Seven of Cups again. So we've got Seven of Cups. It's so interesting that the Seven of Cups here, Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups. So it's just reiterating a message about, you know, the confusion between the mind and the thoughts, the mind and the emotion. You know, there's so much going on in the mind. I feel like there's some things that are stressing you out, and I feel like this person's concerns, you just don't need it at the moment. You just feel like, you know, you're just trying to keep things together. You know, you could be the breadwinner in a situation. You're just trying, or you could be the person that's, you know, focuses on the sense of stability. You just could be trying to have a handle over things at the moment. So this extra kind of concern that keeps coming back, you know, it's like an old energy that keeps coming back here. It's like you just don't need it at the moment. So here we are with the Justice card. Let's clarify the Justice card. Four of Swords, yeah. So again, this is the feeling of being comfortable being removed. You know, there's this comfortability that, again, the balance of it, because it's been a comfortable energy for a while, and so now this uncomfortable energy is here to kind of play itself out to make some changes. All right, Taurus, let's get some angel cards for you. Let's get some angel cards. Solutions. Do the work. Wow, imagine that. Do the work. This side, you know, this side has kind of got to get together. They've got to work on some things here. It can't be all about projection. It's got to be some things that they've got to also deal with within. So let's get another angel card for this side. Courage and bravery. Yeah. I feel like this side more so needs to hear it. This side here is quite dealing with quite a lot because they've got so much responsibility. So courage and bravery, knowing that you can, you know, you have that armor. I see that shield there. You can allow yourself to be protect yourself from some things. You know, courage and bravery means that, you know, you can. It's not weakness to be able to protect your own emotions here. Okay, so the solution for the Four of Swords, yeah, intuition and download. So there is a need to, you know, almost make the energy a little bit quieter. A lot of the projection is, you know, it's making things a little bit confusing. So having a little bit of the balance, you know, the balance is creating this, you know, calmer energy within it. You know, yes, it may be uncomfortable, but there's a need to kind of go within to see what it is really means. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.